Hello everyone. Today, we are going to learn about the rise of the Marathas, one of the most important chapters in Indian history. The Marathas rose to power in the 17th century in the Deccan Plateau, mainly in present-day Maharashtra. They spoke the Marathi language. Before them, the region was ruled by the Yadava dynasty, whose capital was Devagiri. In the early 14th century, the Khiljis conquered the Yadava kingdom. Later, the Bhakti movement played an important role in Maharashtra. Saints like Gyaneshwar, Namdev, Tukaram, and Ramdas spread the message of devotion, equality, and unity through the Marathi language. Just as the Sikh gurus inspired northern India, these saints inspired the people of Maharashtra and strengthened Maratha identity. By the 17th century, many Maratha chiefs wanted independence, but it was Shivaji Maharaj who united them and built a powerful Maratha state. Shivaji was born in 1630 at Shivneri Fort. His father was Shahji Bhonsle and his mother was Jijabai. Jijabai inspired him with stories of courage and justice, while his teachers trained him in warfare and administration. At the age of 16, Shivaji captured Torna Fort, beginning his mission to establish Swarajya, or self-rule. He gradually captured many forts and built a strong army and navy. One of Shivaji's greatest strengths was guerrilla warfare. Instead of fighting large armies directly, his soldiers launched quick surprise attacks and used the hills and forests to their advantage. A famous example was his meeting with Afzal Khan. Knowing Afzal Khan planned to kill him, Shivaji secretly carried the Wagnak, tiger's claw, and defeated him. Another important victory came when Shivaji launched a night attack on Shaista Khan, forcing him to flee after being injured. In 1664, Shivaji attacked the wealthy city of Surat to weaken the Mughal Empire. During the raid, he respected places of worship and did not harm the house of Mohandas Parekh. The raid was even reported in the London Gazette, making Shivaji famous in Europe. Emperor Aurangzeb later invited Shivaji to Agra in 1666, but placed him under house arrest. Shivaji and his son Sambhaji escaped by hiding in baskets of fruits and sweets. After returning, Shivaji regained many forts. Finally, in 1674, he was crowned Chhatrapati at Raigad Fort and officially established the independent Maratha Empire. He also began the Rajyabhisheka era. After his coronation, Shivaji expanded his kingdom through the Dakshina Digvijay campaign. He also banned the slave trade and inspired leaders like Chhatrazal of Bundelkhand, who later established an independent kingdom. Shivaji's bravery was praised by Kavi Bhushan, and many European travelers compared him to Alexander the Great. He passed away in 1680 at the age of 50, but his dream of Swaraj continued through the Marathas. After his coronation in 1674, Shivaji focused on building a strong administration and a well-organized kingdom. He ended hereditary posts and appointed officers based on their ability. Officials received fixed salaries and were regularly transferred to prevent corruption. He also provided financial support to soldiers' families and issued gold and copper coins in his own name. To help him govern, Shivaji formed the Ashtapradhan Mandal, a council of 8 ministers. The Pradhan was the Prime Minister, Amatya looked after finance, Sachiv maintained records, Mantri collected intelligence, Sumant handled foreign affairs, Senapati commanded the army, Pandit Rao managed religious affairs, and Nyayadhish was the Chief Justice. The Marathas collected 2 important taxes, Chauth, which was 25% of the land revenue, and Sardeshmukhi, an additional 10% tax. Shivaji also built a strong military. The Maratha army had 3 branches: infantry, cavalry, and navy. The cavalry was divided into Baghias, whose horses and weapons were provided by the state, and Shiledars, who brought their own horses and weapons. The Marathas used swords, lances, firearms, rockets, and later adopted European-style military training and artillery. Their forts were the backbone of the empire, helping in defense and guerrilla warfare. The royal edict, Ajñapatra, written by Ramachandra Pant Amartya, also highlighted the importance of forts. Shivaji built a powerful navy to protect the western coast. Later, Kanoji Angre strengthened the Maratha navy and defeated several European powers. He opposed the Portuguese Cartaz system and protected Maratha trade. Shivaji also encouraged trade by improving roads and promoting overseas commerce with ports like Mocha, Muscat, and Malacca. He promoted Marathi in administration, encouraged the Modi script, and commissioned the Rajya Vyavahara Kosha. He respected all religions, supported literature and arts, and made the saffron flag the symbol of the Maratha Empire. Through his efficient administration, strong army, powerful navy, and cultural reforms, Shivaji laid a strong foundation for the future expansion of the Maratha Empire. After Shivaji's death in 1680, his son Sambhaji became the next Chhatrapati. He continued the struggle against the Mughals. However, Emperor Aurangzeb captured and executed Sambhaji. The Mughals also captured Raigad, the Maratha capital. After Sambhaji's death, Rajaram became the next Chhatrapati. To continue the fight, he escaped to Jinji in Tamil Nadu. Even after facing many difficulties, the Marathas continued to resist the Mughal army. After Rajaram's death, his wife Tarabai took charge of the Maratha kingdom. She proved to be a courageous leader and successfully organized the Maratha forces. Under her leadership, the Marathas expanded into Mughal territories, and Aurangzeb failed to defeat them. He died in the Deccan in 1707, ending his long campaign against the Marathas. As the Maratha Empire grew, its administration became more decentralized. Although the Chhatrapati remained the formal ruler, more power gradually passed to the Peshwa, the prime minister. Among the Peshwas, Bajirao I was one of the greatest leaders. He expanded the Maratha Empire across large parts of India. After him, Nana Saheb Peshwa continued the expansion, making the Marathas the strongest power in India. However, in 1761, the Marathas suffered a major defeat in the Third Battle of Panipat against the Afghans led by Ahmad Shah Abdali. This was a turning point in Maratha history. Despite this setback, Peshwa Madhavrao I rebuilt the strength of the Maratha Empire. Later, Mahadji Shinde captured Delhi in 1771, restoring Maratha influence in North India. The Marathas later fought 3 Anglo-Maratha wars against the British between 1775 and 1818. Although Nana Fadnavis tried to unite Indian rulers against the British, the Marathas were finally defeated, allowing the British to establish their control over India. In the final part, let us learn about the Marathas in the south and their lasting legacy. In the late 17th century, Ekoji, the half-brother of Shivaji, conquered Thanjavur in present-day Tamil Nadu and established Maratha rule there. The Thanjavur Marathas encouraged art, literature, music, and drama, creating a rich culture that blended Tamil, Telugu, and Marathi traditions. The most famous ruler of Thanjavur was Sirfoji II. He was a great scholar who knew several Indian and European languages. He wrote the Marathi play Devendra Kuravanji and supported Carnatic music and Bharatanatyam. He also established Dhanvantari Mahal, a medical center that provided free treatment, started one of the first printing presses by an Indian ruler, and had the Bhonsle family history inscribed on the walls of the Brihadishwara temple. The Marathas left a lasting impact on Indian history. They weakened the Mughal Empire and built the largest Indian empire before British rule. They developed an efficient administration, encouraged trade, promoted Marathi language and culture, and followed the ideal of Swarajya, or self-rule. Shivaji respected all religions and protected the cultural traditions of his kingdom. His courage, leadership, and vision inspired later generations, including leaders of the Indian freedom movement. The story of the Marathas is not just about battles and conquests. It is the story of determination, good governance, bravery, and the dream of self-rule. Their contribution remains an important chapter in the history of India.